So it's so interesting. So I remember when I first became a rabbi, I was like just a few months into it. I was in Miami Beach, and I was 25 years old. And my boss came to me and said, "Listen, this guy called. And he wants a rabbi to come over to his life. To come over and visit him. Yeah, I had a heart attack, and he's kind of going through like a little bit of a struggle in terms of his life." So I go over to the guy's house. I don't know anything about him, and he opens the door. I said, "Hi, I'm Rabbi Wyne," and he looked at me. He said, "Well, I asked for a rabbi to come. I was kind of expecting someone a little older."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, that's funny because I was kind of the guy was in his like late 70s. I go, I was kind of expecting someone a little younger." Because like the guy who has a heart attack, it's like, and it shocked him. So okay, I was expecting someone in their 40s or 50s, and it shocked him. Not a guy who's like, almost banging on death's door, who's like, calls for the rabbi. Okay, so we sit down. And he explains to me the following. He says, "I have died 3 times.
Oh, man.
One time walking down the street, dropped down, flat line. They came. Then it happened again. Then it happened again. Now he's 79 years old, and he turns to me. He goes, 'Rabbi, my question is not why did I have the heart attack. My question is, why is God keeping me alive?' And I think a lot of people have that issue. Why is God keeping me alive? And I think my Rabbi Noah Weinberg taught me that is the most important question each and every one of us can ask ourselves. And we need to ask ourselves that every single day. What was I created for? What does God want from me? How can I contribute to the world? And that will connect a person with their inherent meaning. And if they're asking the question, then they will have various answers throughout each stage of their life. And those answers will give them motivation and strength to move past pretty much anything that is thrown to them.